Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, November 19th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I check my motives and connect to my inner power of love. And that is the overall energy today. Check your motives and keep connecting back into love. Today, we reach the peak of this Mars-Pluto square that we have been building into. So this is I think, the peak of some of the tension and some of the intensity that we have felt during this last week of Scorpio time. And I think after the peak, it's going to be like going down the mountain kind of slowly. As we finish up these last 2 days of Scorpio, we're at the tail end. We're at the scorpion end of Scorpio. So we really have to be very vigilant about how we are showing up. So something interesting came to me as I was thinking about this Mars-Pluto energy. So we talked a lot about, in Libra time, about the interlude, the combination, the balance of yin and yang energies. And with Mars in Libra, the sign of balance, the sign that balances the yin and yang energies, before you take action, before you act on your motives, before you act on your passion, before you act on your desire, check in and be balanced in your yin. Check in with your intuition before you take that action. That's going to be, I feel like, a key to avoiding some combustions that could come with this combination of Mars square Pluto. Now, Pluto energy is really interesting because Pluto does tune us into the lightest light and the darkest dark. It tunes us into both the light and the shadows. And so Pluto in Capricorn is helping us change our whole foundation, transform our whole foundation, the structure and the foundation of the world. But more importantly, because this is where it starts, the structure and foundation that goes on within each one of us as we lean into our purpose, as we move on our soul mission energy. So part of this transformation where we're coming to this head, we're coming to this potential breakthrough, is we do have to remember the balance of listening for the yin as we take that action. Listen to that inner voice. Listen and take that action. I can't tell you how many times I'm Sagittarius, so I tend to dive in. And Spirit would be like, hey, no, now's not the time. Don't do it. Mimi, gotten all those lessons, heard all those things, and I've dove in anyways, and then face the consequences and the lessons. And that's one of the things. If you need to face the consequences and the lessons, that'll happen. But when you do pay heed, when you do listen to that inner wisdom, it makes things a lot smoother. Not perfect by any means. There's still lessons, but wow, the lessons are a lot easier than the lessons when you're like, nope, I'm not going to listen to myself. I'm going to go crazy willy-nilly. Remember that today. Check your motives. Realize with this energy, these are two power kegs. It's like two pieces of TNT butting heads. I feel like there's a beautiful potential, like I said, for transformation, or breaking through. New vision, carrying this new balanced energy, but it is going to take vigilance and really checking yourself today. Now, what's interesting, it definitely may not be easy. We have the moon now in Sagittarius. Moon in Sagittarius has high ideals, is the philosopher, adventurer, very connected to knowledge, can be very connected to the mind energy, and that moon in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces, 11 degrees. So there's some mastery in and through this. So you may doubt your intuition. You may tune into your yin energy and then start creating doubt around what your intuition says. So on top of already needing to check in, then be vigilant of any doubts that may be surfacing as we go through that. And in that case, drop even deeper in. Drop even deeper in, I would say, to the level of Scorpio, to the level of the depths of, okay, there may be actually some fear undermining me here that's kind of holding me back from this new vision, that's holding me back from this breakthrough energy. Is there something that I need to do to get myself back into this balance so I can trust my intuition. I mean, it's powerful energy. This is really interesting energy. So the morning is definitely going to start off with those clashes. Now, the nice thing is, it kind of evens out. It kind of evens out in the evening. The moon in Sagittarius later connects to Mars, and it's like, hey, how you doing? Did you listen? Did you listen to your intuition? Did you show up for your intuition? Did you show up balanced? Did you show up yang energy, receiving the guidance of the yin as you took the action? And so I think there may be some like mutual respect, mutual camaraderie for like, oh yeah, good work. I listened. I took that guided action. I took part in this new vision. I took part of this trajectory that's leading me up higher and better. I think it's really beautiful. But how are you showing up? Keep checking on yourself, checking in with yourself, and that's going to really serve. Now, the cards that I have with all of this, morality, here you go, getting stuck in your mind, stuck in what you think you know, instead of cultivating this new vision. That's what's going to, stop any breakthrough. Now, my feeling is that the breakthrough is not being stopped. I feel like the breakthrough is coming. It's just like kind of in process today. So if you don't have the full breakthrough, don't worry. Instead, notice where you're still kind of prohibiting it, where you're keeping yourself stuck in and through this energy. See where you're keeping yourself stuck in and through this energy. The flowering card is also in reverse, but I don't feel like it's like a no, not happening. It's like this is coming around. We are finishing up the scorpion tail right now. So this is coming along. It just may take longer than 5 minutes, as most lessons do. The other thing, comparison. Let's not compare. Don't get caught in the trap. This is the 5 of Swords. It's a very mental card. Don't get caught in the comparison, thing. If somebody else is not utilizing or yielding their power of love right now, not your thing to judge. Keep coming back to yourself. It will, your work is to shift yourself. Your work is not to shift anybody else. And so often we get stuck in like, I'm going to shift somebody else. And that prohibits the breakthrough in our own personal growth. It's not about that. Work on your own personal vision and getting yourself out of behind those bars. Like this goes so well with this. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So the capacity to tune into the energy of love will give me the words I need. I check my motives, I check my motivations, and connect to my inner power of love. That is the overall today energy, and that will bring you new vision. Now, to finish up from the Sacred Power cards, I'm not going to read too much of this. I feel like this goes with the new moon energy. Abundance. It says success, abundance awaits you now, but be patient. So it is your birthright to live an abundant life. The harvest reminds you that while you are waiting to receive, you must acknowledge and show gratitude for the opportunities presented to you. The celebration of a season brings the completion of events. It's time to sow new seeds and begin the next cycle of growth. We just started this new cycle with the new moon, and it's like, here it comes. All that you want, it is coming. It's on the way. It's going to rain coin on you. Whatever that is for you. Bright, sunny. It's going to be a bright, sunny, sunshiny day. But don't dig up your seeds. So often in the first early days, we dig up those seeds. We have 6 months to let these energies come about, and possibly even longer. You never know. Sometimes miracles need their time to grow. But don't dig it up, and don't let the tense energies of today let you dig this up. Voila. All right, so that is it for today. Come join us in LA for the GPS workshop. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart. The better it gets, and there is enough love in the world for you. Namaste.